Alright, doing a test match using Survival Rock. I'm sorry, Aggro Rock. That is not a keepable hand. That will just have to work. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is the matchup for Tempting Worm. No Cabal Therapy or additional discard needed. Jackal Pup, that is unfortunate. It's so much harder for the opponent to kill you with just burn spells. Just creature versus no creature is enormously important. Okay, they got their third land, which is the last one they actually get utility from. Take that damage. What do I want to do here? I could go for the worm, or I could go for the call. And hopefully I would draw something to combine with the worm. Get better use out of my mana. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Feels like the better way to deploy the resources. This call is going to be a pain for them. They don't, as far as I know, unless they just drew it, have anything that does, you know, actual 3 damage. If they want to shock it twice, I'm happy with that. Just preemptively get rid of that other mountain. Oh, well, I'll just have to remember it's there. Alright, we got Lavamancer. That card is a bit of a pain. Rager. And yeah, that doesn't quite work. Start by attacking. now I'm faced with basically the same choice again. I'm just gonna do it. Flashback the call. Another foothills. That means they're still holding a basic mountain. They've got basic mountain and shock. They're using the shock to clear the way, and then they do 2 damage to me. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I mean, I know what they have. I may as well just play this stuff on my main. Yep, running out. 7 power and toughness. Yeah, that all fit together very nicely. Yeah, that's a concession. They know they don't have the gas to push through. Alright, well that worked really well. Alright, what do I want? What do I not want? I don't want Snuff Out. I don't want Muse. Don't want my computer to lag this much. Just gonna go hands off for a moment. Anyway, I want to bring in the Gibbons. Definitely. Deck has loads of instants. And they don't like waiting to use them. I'm gonna get rid of Rager, maybe. Maybe. they do dump their hand really fast. I could lose all the therapies here. It gives me Duress, Funeral Charm, and Ravenous Rats, which is pretty good. Let's bring in... I'm going to want at least 2 Engineered Plague. I'm going to want at least 2 Naturalize. I mean, Sulfuric Vortex isn't even really that good. Maybe I'll just keep the Ragers. I mean, 1 is not a lot of damage. It helps to smooth the draws. I don't want to draw too many Engineered Plagues. Generally the first one is really good, and the second one is just sort of like an expensive removal spell or a Ball Lightning Insurance that may or may not actually come in handy. Also, they might just board out Ball Lightning. I've got Funeral Charm. They didn't see it, but they probably know I've got at least something like it. Yeah, I think I can try this. Yeah, that feels like the right configuration. Additional Naturalizes would be a bit iffy. Additional Engineer Plagues would be a bit iffy. Null Rot is just worse than Plague because I have both kinds of cards to go up against. That is a questionable hand. I think I'm going to get run over if I keep it. That I can hang on to. I don't want another comes into play tapped land. 1 is more than enough. Yeah, I mean, this is basically a worse version of the first hand. Well, I mean, not exactly. I guess it's an improvement. The man lands are handy in closing things out once they've exhausted their burn. Pretty sweet draw there. That Jackal Pup is the last card I wanted to see. We got Lavamancer. Really solid follow-up. I'm going to go for the rat first. It'll almost certainly get burned by Lavamancer to push the Jackal Pup through, unless they have something like Lava Dart. Anyway, I'm really glad to trade it with what's going to be a decent amount of damage. Yeah, that Price of Progress would have hit me for 4. The Lavamancer would have hit me for 2. I'm essentially gaining 6 life with this 1 Ravenous Rats. Very good spot to be. Alright, now Duress into Worm. They probably got Fire Blast, but it'd be quite unsafe to use it. Oh, here we are. Price of Progress, huh? Incinerate they could combine with... Actually, they don't have another card to put in their graveyard yet. I was thinking Incinerate they could combine with Lavamancer to take down my Worm. You know what? I'm going to take the Incinerate. Price of Progress only does 1 more damage. And now it's going to be pretty hard to kill the Worm. I am guessing that they Price of Progress me now. Nope, holding out. Maybe I can get them into an awkward spot where I catch it with discard. Or they have to play it in like Forgo a Lavamancer or something. Bloodstained Wire. It's an awful draw. Speaking of awful draws, do I attack? Opponent Price of Progress is for 4, then they Lavamancer the Rager. Then they attack me down to 10 after going to 14. Yeah, this seems good. Oh, 9 rather, because of the Rager damage. Pretty hard to tell when to switch from defense to offense in this kind of matchup against more aggressive aggro decks. That was a good draw. And yeah, I guess with the Mire, they're gonna hold the Price of Progress a little bit longer. They've got so much mana, no reason to use it up. But yeah, the tide is turning here. I'm gonna put them on defense. I mean, the thing about Burn is when you put them on defense, like the deck just crumples up and dies. Ooh, another bad draw. Bad draw for me too, though. I'm not going to expose myself to greater Price of Progress risk. Here we are. They're going to price for 4. And they're going to burn my factory and take 5, going to 5. They're in a real bad spot here. Oh, the price is gone. Yeah, that was exactly the reaction I wanted. Yeah, they're really in for it now. Play Wretch. Put 2 more power on the table. And, oh, I'd like to follow up with Factory, but I'd rather guarantee the use of my village. Though if I were to draw a green source that isn't the 3rd village, it would have put me in a better position there. Better to go for the sure thing, I think. There we are. Got it.